not captains? Is there?
No, captains.
No, if you are not captain, if you are below the rank of captain, you're gonna be over here.
Howdy, howdy.
How you doing, sir?
Living the dream every day.
Uniform check. You're good. Peralta, take your vest off.
You
can take your vest off.
It's hotter than a witch's tit out here.
Take your vest off.
You're good.
Dude, I feel that.
Take your vest off. Hey, theirs don't say it, but you're good. You're good. Is there your badge?
Training day.
Very nice. This is Strecklin, right?
I'm Strecklin.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yes,
boss,
sir.
you're
Right.
fucking yawning, dude.
I'm not. I haven't yawned at all.
Let me just mark who's here.
You're yawning yourself, bitch.
It's a crown.
Still a continuation of your previous yawns from
From Vic?
last night.
Hey, sometimes crayons work better than pencils. Depends on the situation.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
That shit was terrible last night, dude.
I use my taser.
I was yawning so
Yeah.
fucking much.
Dude, it
I
was
mean,
actually starting to piss
use
me
whatever
off.
you want. You're the boss.
Fucking make me do it.
Oh, goodness.
Get
Alright.
irritated as all hell.
No, it makes a cool
I
sound.
slept for like
That's
5
fine.
hours.
actually
Now
tired.
I'm here.
You smoking
Alright.
a joint right now?
State your name.
Hey, you want some?
Richard Strecklin.
Richard Strecklin, Tango 100.
Whoa, 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 hey man, hey. Whoa, whoa, easy, okay? Maybe you need to...
Reserve Deputy Jake Peralta. When are you
Stop
coming back, Peralta?
resisting!
What was that?
When are you coming back full time?
Oh, I don't know. Might be real soon. Might be real
Oh.
soon.
Oh.
Whoa.
You bring a Melena too?
I'll take Milena.
Do it. No balls. Bring her.
Yeah.
Nah,
Alright,
you know
I'm
what?
sorry, can you
You know
show
what?
your
I was gonna
badge?
lock her in the basement, okay?
Whoa! We were gonna do that for CID, bro.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, I'm gonna literally just shove her in the basement and throw her case
Speaking-
files and see what happens.
Speaking of
Let the magic
CID,
happen.
I got something for CID here in a bit.
Devin,
Okay,
Lamazu,
we'll
do
bring
we
it to
say that right?
CID, don't bring it to me.
What fucking
yeah,
badge
bring it
do you have
directly
on
to
your
me.
shirt?
That's
Bring it to
the,
me and I'll
the
strike
one
you.
for
Badge
SWAT.
for
Very nice.
SWAT.
You are.
That's the shirt that
Kennedy,
no one else
right?
is supposed
Yes.
to wear anymore because
Oh,
of the
okay.
So we're
area
not
that
allowed to wear
Right.
anymore.
differentiates SWAT from every other division.
Yo, that looks stupid.
Is this
Thank
man
you
really
for
in an
your
all-black
opinion.
airsuit?
Andrew
You're
Knight.
goddamn right.
Because the other one's ugly.
Because I'm the captain
So-
of the air sport unit.
Sir,
Just
may I
making
have
sure
another?
you.
Wow. Alright.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. Alright.
And I don't get to wear this that often, so you know what? I'm wearing it right
Okay,
now.
guys, come on, join in on it.
What are we joining in on?
Step one, if they ever ask join in on it, just say no. It's for your own protection.
Depends. Alright, let's actually line up here if you're captain or higher, or I should say sergeant with the current badges. Even if you're wearing this.
Hell yeah. Thanks,
Oh,
Dad.
yeah. What?
Custom BCSO emotes game guy.
Somebody arrest that woman.
One of your guys just came in.
Oh, good. One last strike.
Well played.
Think I'm joking?
I think that's tree blue.
Yeah, it is.
Nope, Brigands.
Is it?
Oh, okay. Even better. Hello, Riggins.
Let me see that badge. Bye.
Riggins isn't talking.
Alright, you're good. Stand in that line, please.
I'm gonna look at applications real quick.
Don't smoke. Stinks.
Is our MDT even updated?
I sure hope so.
It works.
Hopefully.
Bryce Powell was in your place.
Oh, what's going on, guys?
Oh, well, works fine.
Up in your
What the
face.
fuck? What the fuck?
No, it's not updated. It's with my old, it's not updated.
I'm not
it's
talking to you
not.
because you're supposed to be in
Yeah.
your bed.
Great.
Yeah, these are old.
Wants to-
These are real old.
If you don't take a nap, you can't get out of bed. Go take a nap, sweetie.
This is it.
Well, we got a
Oh,
lot of
dude,
strikes
a
to
lot
write
of
out,
strikes
boys.
handed out. Yep.
Nick, there is more reserve deputies than regular patrol deputies. I just
Dude,
want to point that.
Hey
There's
man,
more
I've had a
correction
few,
that
I've had a
they
couple
have to
email
find.
me and tell me that they're not gonna make it, but a majority of them haven't said a fucking word. So.
Yikes.
Check out Sandy area. Maybe there's people.
This is pathetic.
Yep.
Yeah, it kind of is.
How do you do the fake Twitter again?
Only
Fake
as
tweet.
ASP can. Unless it's changed here.
Sierra tree.
Yeah.
Fucking trolls, man.
We don't need fake tweet anymore with the new phones, so they don't get to use it either, but we at least have fake IDs now. By the way, if any of you are caught using a fake ID, I'll strike the fuck out of you.
I can't even use it. What is this?
It means physically, right?
Not right now, you can't, but
I see.
once we're back, you know, not in the past.
The fuck is that noise? Am I the only one hearing that?
Nope, I hear
You
it.
mean a siren?
It's sorry.
Oh my god, this old phone. Holy shit. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Not
god,
even
how
look
I
at
don't
it.
miss it.
Text messages, I don't want to think
Not
about
even
it.
gonna look at it.
Mhm.
Oh god.
It's all about the palms. Eat it.
Alright, Mr. She-Riff.
She rap.
This
Is
Apparently
it?
this is all we've got. This is
This
really
is it?
sad.
It is sad. However, I still appreciate you all for coming. 'Cause, you know, you guys are very nice. Where the fuck?
Doc will be getting one-on-one training today.
Sure looks like it. Alright, where the fuck is this document at? Oh, there we go. No, this is not it. Really?
Just check command, my man.
I know.
Send it to you.
Why are my streams being
There
like
we go. See,
Dicey
someone's
today.
helpful, Brylan.
You're the one who found it before, hello?
I thought that was kind of
Right.
fun.
Again, thanks all for coming. I want to say something real quick, and then we're gonna let the real leaders of this department say something. When we all take vehicles out, make sure if you are using the Explorer or the truck and you're gonna use off-road tires, you don't use stupid shiny ass rims. What was the name of the one again? Paul or Cave?
Mudslinger from
Mudslinger, or there was another one. They're pretty much just plain black, pretty big, like the standard rims. Use those because they look better and it doesn't look stupid. If you're gonna use off-road tires, which you don't have to. Yes. Again, the scuff in the prison will be fixed soon, so we will be having some easier times in the prison, as in you won't be get beaten up by invisible people anymore. That's supposed to be fixed. Same for the brain tank. Shouldn't be able to be a thing either very soon. Guess we're all happy with that. And we're gonna say it again. If you are in a 1080 and it's getting too, the rule really is, if the crime they are committing is what, like, let's say they went through red and they escape and they're going 200 miles an hour through the city, just call this chase off because it's not worth it. The crime they committed is, I want to say better. Is that the word?
It
If the
needs
chase
to be
Not as
worse.
bad.
If the chase is more dangerous than the crime they committed, just call it off. It's not worth it.
Try to get third plate if you can or something about them. But if you can't, just call it off.
Yeah, if they're
Yes.
being that bad in that scenario, make sure you kind of get an eye on their plate so you have something to go off of in case you end up losing them.
Yes.
Just try to
Also,
be smart.
radio traffic again. If we are in a 1080, I don't want to hear you get on duty because we frankly don't care if we're in a 1080 because we want to catch the bad guy that's running away from it. So if there's an active 1080 going on dispatch and they're not on the tech tunnel for whatever reason, just wait or just don't say it at all, which is fine. You don't always have to call yourself on duty. So keep that in mind. Also, when someone's talking, shut the fuck up unless it's important. Just yell 10-3 or break and then say whatever you got to say. It's really nice when you get talked over the radio, so it's not nice to do it yourself either. Third point we had is the value of life. I think the official name is. So let's say there's a shots fired call little where the fuck ever Baker and Avenue, and there is an EMS call out somewhere else. You're gonna go to the EMS call if there's no EMS available, because you know there's more likely someone to die because you already know there's someone down on that EMS call. It doesn't care that you go to a cylinder narcotics if there's someone about to die. So prioritize calls as how they should be prioritized. Also, during it, and again at 1080, if you hit someone that isn't involved in that 1080 or the whole scene, however, break off and make sure they don't die because of you, because that's the whole ass lawsuit, and I don't want to fire y'all because I actually like some of y'all. So make sure you give the people medical who need the medical.
So I got a question about that one.
What? Yes.
So you said go to a EMS call if it's unavailable, right? But what if it's like a minor injury call or shots fired?
If they put in a call, I need a
They're calling
band-aid.
911.
Dispatch them out, go to the hospital. But if you are responding to a whatever call, let's say I don't know, narcotics call, and you get a 911 call that there's someone bleeding on the ground with a shallow pulse or whatever, you're obviously going to go to the one that's about to die. Right? That makes sense?
Yeah.
So just it's all up to you, of course, but try to make your best judgments on what calls to go to and which ones to ignore, let's say. Like I said about the breaking off if there's someone injured because of you tase someone, take their motherfucking prongs out. It keeps happening. Take them to the hospital as it says in the SOP, unless the guy you arrested doesn't want to go to the hospital, that's fine. Just make sure you put it in your use of force report, which are also really nice to have in case you get sued. What the fuck? That is scary. Yes. If you use force, this could be throwing a punch at someone, tase them, shoot them, use a pit. Make sure to make a report about it so that if there's going to be any trouble about it, you got your report to back you up. That make sense? Does it?
Yep.
Does it? Alright, cool. Also, if you do tase someone, I'm gonna need Cave to stand here real quick. Okay. So let's say Cave has been good, he's engaging, and he's trying to, you know, be with me, you know, compliant and all, but you still gotta tase him. So you tase him, you yell taser, taser, taser. What you're not gonna do is while he's on the ground, instantly cuff him, because that's just a shitlord thing to do. It makes people mad for no reason, because it's just unnecessary.
Yeah, take the prongs out.
I did.
You already did. Well, technically, you took them eat, but
Just messing with you.
Yes. So, but let's say you've already tased someone 2 times and they're still running away. I have no issue with you tackling or tasing them again and then just, you know, quickly cuffing them. That's all fine. Just, again, your judgment is very important in this one.
So just don't be a shitload first.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
no reason
pretty
to add
much.
fuel to the
For
fire.
sure.
Don't fight fire with fire is pretty much the thing I want to say. Also, you, Patch. Is it Polo? Is it?
Yeah.
It is. Yes, alright. Cool. Thank you for coming. You're late, but still thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Also, a thing I just got from EMS is be a bit more detailed in your hospital admissions. Don't just put
GSW.
that. Don't put GSW blah blah blah. Just be like GSW treated on scene with blah blah blah. What his status is or his stage or whatever they call it. What do they call it, Rylan? You know this better than me.
Levels.
Levels. And then 3 is the best.
1 is the most critical, and then 2,
So
and then 3.
1 means they're about to die, 2 means they're okay, but they might die, and then 3 is they're fine.
Just think of it as like the opposite of the.
And
Yes.
4 is it's not an emergency at all, but they wanted to go to the hospital.
Yes.
You're
So-
probably never going to use that.
So, a stage 3 is actually a level 1, correct?
Yeah, it's the
Yes.
exact opposite.
Yes,
They just
yeah.
they split it. Think of it as like our
Stage- yeah.
codes for our lights, just the opposite. So like, the 1 emergency, you know.
Stage 3 wound is a level 1 or a level 2, depending.
Roger, Roger.
Can you show us an example of how you'd like
Yes.
those to look like when we're putting them in?
That's the bare minimum. So you put in what kind of injuries they have, how you treated it, and what you treated it with. Then their stage or level. Oh shit! I said stage with it. I mean level. Again, level 2 means they're fine, but they do still need medical help very quickly. And then you also want to say if they're responsive or not, which is nice for the doctors who maybe get on duty late and want to check someone out.
I don't know who that guy is, but he seems like he knows what he's doing, so...
I've never seen him ever.
But he's up with Vega.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, I've never met him.
Who?
Only seen reports.
Also, Strecklin, do you want to explain this one? Because I think you're the one that created it. It's the honor guard. Is that it? Strecklin?
What's that?
The honor guard?
The thing you just sent me.
Yeah, 10-4. So the idea is to get volunteers from the different services together so that we can practice actually doing the 21 gun salute and that formation and how it'll be done. So I'm trying to get volunteers from the different agencies to see if there's enough interest to do it. Either way, I've been asked to coordinate one for Bason's funeral on Friday, so if you're interested, please fill out that form and I'll get in touch with you. Thank you.
There's that. If you're interested, check the announcements part of our stuffies and you'll see the interest form and just fill it out. Oh yeah, if you're gonna book someone, make sure you check their record before you do anything. This is for the Strike Act, which I explained last time, and it can still be referenced in the pins. It is for any warrants, because they do show up when you look someone's name up. They show up as warrant found, and it's with like red text and shit. So you know they have a warrant. There's no need to miss it. You see their driver's license, firearms bureau, and all that stuff. So you know if they might need an extra charge or not, or they like have 100 months missing in their sentence. Did I miss anything? I don't think that's it for me. And surface, I mean, operations had a couple of stuff they wanted to say.
Can I say something real quick on the reports?
Report? Yes, go.
Yeah. If you guys use any sort of escalation of force, whether it be your
I said that.
firearm or whatever. Oh, did you? I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Yeah, just make sure you're writing a report out for that kind of stuff.
Did you talk about the
Prison
warrants?
breaks and whatnot.
Yes. Have y'all been listening to me?
No, not really.
No.
I have, man. That's why I didn't
Look,
say
if you
anything.
write a warrant, write a fucking police report for it, or else I'm deleting
Yes. We are deleting it, so are judges.
Also,
If
you're
it's
writing a warrant, you need
Okay.
to explain in your police report how you identified them and how you know that it's them, so you can write the warrant for it.
it.
Otherwise,
Who
we're
wrote
going to be
one
deleting
wearing
it.
white?
And you need their actual birthdays. I don't want to see any year 1000 or year
Fuck,
ones.
dude, right?
You don't. If it doesn't have their actual birthday, their name, how they were identified, and everything that they did, I will delete the shit out of
It's
it.
invalid. It doesn't. Yeah, you can't
You
use
get a
it.
lawsuit so quick.
You arrest somebody on a faulty warrant, we are fucked.
Yes. If you do stumble across a wheat plant, like a grove is what they call them, and there's more than 10 plants, make sure to notify CAD if there's any around, or send them an email so they can advise you on what to do, because they want to look into this shit. If there's a lot of people growing massive amounts of weed in the county or in the city, that's obviously very legal. We want to stop that, so we want to catch the people that are actually growing it. So just don't seize like 50 plants at once. Make sure you get at least some advice from CID or SWAT even, since they know most of the stuff from CID as well, to actually what to do when one of them grows. If Riley want to add on to that.
Oh hell.
At a minimum, take your pictures, the
There we
location,
go.
time, date, everything. You know, send it to CID if you want to
At a
get
minimum,
any more
take
further
Or
information
IAM,
about
yes.
actually
Location,
taking the plan and
time,
whatnot.
date, everything.
Make sure you get with one of them
send it to
before
CID
anything.
if you want
Right,
to.
and get with
at
one
a
of us
minimum,
privately.
more
I don't
information
want to see
about
something
actually
like that in the evidence locker.
Oh hell
because
no, never put
we
that in
all
evidence
know
locker.
that there's people out there that look in the evidence locker and go do some fuck shit. We all know there's somebody out there that'll do it. So anytime that anything needs to go to CID or SWAT or anything like that, make sure it's sent to us privately. I don't want to see anything like that in the evidence lockers. I don't want to see anything like that in our general BCSO chats and whatnot. Anytime that you are putting any evidence in the locker whatsoever, it needs to be dated, stamped, etc. So it needs to have, you know, if you know who they were, it needs to have their name, needs to have the crimes that they committed, you know, all that good stuff. So when I try to go and search and find them, I can actually find them. If you just throw a bunch of pictures in an evidence locker, that's useless to me. I'm not going to be able to go and look that back up. Me, anyone in CID, ISU, you know, GTF, SWAT, anybody, if we're trying to look up information for a case and it's not dated or stamped properly, it's completely useless to us. You might as well just not put anything in the evidence locker at that point.
Yeah, if you can't even look up in the evidence locker what you've put in there and recognize the pictures from where you took them and what scenario it was, then how is anyone else gonna do it? So if you can't identify it, they can identify it.
Yes. Another small thing. If you're on a scene and you want to arrest Ball, you're not gonna be like this. Hey, Ball, I need to talk to you. Oh, this is the wrong. You're not gonna grab him, then cuff him. You're gonna cuff him, and then if you feel the need, you grab him. Right? It's been an issue lately again, and you're gonna get more trouble than just a fucking strike if you are caught or seen doing that. I mean, besides it being stupid, it's also a fucking Pepega thing to do, and I don't want to see my deputies do Pepega things, because we all know how that goes. Also, if you are writing a warrant, and I know some of y'all are not English speaking from their first language, like myself, there is this very nice tool called Grammarly on the internet. You just copy and paste it in there, and it checks your fucking grammar. It's amazing. So if you are not very nice with your grammar, use that. I know I do it sometimes, because I'm not very good at grammar. Also, if you need any advice on warrant writing, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 people here, and there's more people that aren't here right now that have enough experience to help you out.
Feel free to use the detention report writing guide as well. There's 4 pages.
Yes, there is
I've
a
looked
guy.
it over and I approve it. So
There is a guide somewhere. We'll probably push it again in the announcement that we're gonna make today. Look over that for some tips and tricks on report writing. Because it's very important. Your report can make or break a case, be it a bench trial or a fucking murder investigation.
Anyone have any questions on anything we just went over?
Speak or be forever silent. That's what wedding people say.
Forever hold your
Nothing?
peace.
I love it. No questions. Great.
Cool. That
If you do,
means
you
I
can always
explained
ask
it
later
right.
as well.
Yes.
Of course.
That means that if they say they understand it and then they screw up, we can get you in trouble for it. So if you have any questions,
If
now's
you
the
have
time to
noticed,
ask.
Ronan likes getting people in trouble.
I do.
For detention, we also wrote the things down. Do you want to go over this, Minerva, or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Alright, so, pretty much, don't give any inmates phones at all. There is like 4 or 5 payphones in the prison now, and they are very nice, and they can use them. So if they need a phone or they need to make a call, get them to the payphone and don't give them their mobile device back, because they can tweet, they can text, blah blah blah. Which is probably gonna get them broken out or whatever.
You're not getting up until I come in there and I see you asleep.
Also, as a
and
key
I can
reminder
get
for
you
the
out of
correctional deputies here, if you are involved in any incident that needs a report, be it use of force, be it a breakout, be it whatever the fuck, everyone involved has to make a report. And I also want to forward this to every patrol or whatever deputy you are. If you're involved in a big scenario and you feel like, hey, this might need a fucking report, write your own report, because if we read one report and it says you did something bad, we might get you in trouble just based on that report, and we don't want that because we want to be fair. But sometimes it's just like that. Just so make sure you write. Basically, the whole thing we're trying to say in this whole meaning here is write reports because it helps everyone. Be it yourself, a judge, a lawyer, VA, CID, whatever.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone's report is like their side of the story. So if they look at my report, they see my side, and obviously maybe I wasn't there the entire time. Maybe I showed up late. Maybe I had to leave early. Whatever. They can go look at someone else's report that was there and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. The details are there. And then they can go to the third person's report and be like, all right, that's their side. Okay, cool. That's kind of how it works. Just telling your side of the story.
If you want to get more tricks, just send anyone in your command a message, and they'll send you the detention guide they made for reports, because it's very nice, and it'll help you in the long run. If you are rebooking someone in the prison for, let's say, battery on a peace officer, because that never happens, does it? Make sure to put in the charges rebook plus whatever charge you're getting. Or if you rebook them for a hospital visit, put it back in. Don't put the old charges in, because it's gonna mess it up for, let's say, the strike system or just their license and all.
Add-on time. That was not meant to be add-on.
So if you're gonna put it in the charges, I'll put it up in the skybox real quick. Like that, or if you are gonna bring someone to the hospital, make sure you check the jail roster on how many months they got before you take them out. Because if you had to do it after, you gotta guess. You are just guessing, which is never good as a cop.
Also, check to make sure there's no doctor on duty before you take him out. Because if there is, have the doctor come down to the prison instead.
And they'll do it. They'll do it. I'm pretty sure we had, was it Julie Taylor?
Yeah, she came
down
down
here
like
a
4
few
times
times.
in an hour. Yeah.
Dahlia here. All the doctors have come down by the prison now. It's like normal. We have the ward, the medical ward, for a reason.
You can also call EMS, by the way, if they're around.
Yes, just call EMS and they'll come here, as they should. Again, for corrections, if you get a call for service to transport someone and the arresting officer doesn't mention the risk level, make sure to ask for it. Low, medium, high. They usually say low because they don't know, but just make sure you have it so you can say they didn't give it. You're gonna know it.
Yes.
Yes. This is more of a speckles thing. I think that's it for that. Is there any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything you want to add to what I just said, or want to add
I have
something?
one thing to add. If there's no questions.
Well, let's start with the questions first. Is there anyone that want to mention something, ask something, say something?
I just don't know. We're gonna have time to, ask questions on certain scenarios.
You're breaking up bad.
I can't understand you. Shut up.
Ball, I think we need to break up.
You told me this would be.
You good?
forever.
Oh,
All right, you got me.
Okay, I take it back.
that's better. Yeah, what's up? Make sure you're yelling so everyone can hear you.
I just want to know: Are we gonna have time to ask questions about certain scenarios in the group setting?
Of course.
Yes. If there's anything you wanna
I
train
don't know
on,
if we should be asking that now or after you guys are done with everything you're gonna talk about.
or is there any questions of what I just said, and then we'll do it again. Anything of what I just said, or anyone else said?
I got no questions on that.
All right, Ricky, you wanted to say something before?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, just a reminder. I know because these locks are still super scuffy. Just a reminder, whenever you do have to move anyone or even yourself or any other cop out of the prison, you know, the locks and whatnot, just make sure you radio. Okay, this is very nice. Okay. Anyways, just make sure you say to a local CO that you are either locking, and definitely make sure you tell them that you need them to lock that door behind you. Perimeter, interior, exterior, whatever it has to be. Just make sure you tell the local CO to lock that door. So yeah, because I've heard so many times in there how the inmates are like, "Oh, they didn't lock the door. Oh, they didn't tell someone else to lock the door. Oh, we can just go through." Like, just be safe. Just be safe.
Also, don't bring a gun in there.
I was gonna say
just
that. No keys,
store
no
your,
guns in the.
store your weapons and your
There's lock boxes and
your
at the
keys,
office
especially.
Like that.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Lock.
Just like that in the main room gate area, so they can take your pistol and shoot other people.
Yeah, I also like to place my keys there and make the local CO lock and unlock the door for me because I'm a lazy piece of shit. So.
Same.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Save yourself instead of giving them a reason to, you know, take a shortcut. And yeah, because they will each
Right.
and every time.
Any questions about that? If not, no. Right. Is there any scenarios you guys think that need to be looked on, or any questions about a certain scenario? Because we can
Yes.
talk about it now.
I do have questions on them.
Oh, go ahead.
I just had Terry Jenkins coming out of a clothing store right after a robbery about 2-3 days ago, and you know, he got into his vehicle. As I showed up, he was getting in his vehicle, so I went and I talked to him just to ask him, you know, if he knew anything about the call that we got. He showed me his ID but refused to get out of the vehicle, and I had backup show up. And I know out of the city, you know, maybe not in this city, the protocol is to break the window, and you have the person that's you know, with you will cover you while you break the window and you drag them out. I don't know what the protocol is in this city.
Definitely
When
depends on the
someone's
severity of that call
refusing-
you just got.
What's that?
When that happens and you gotta get someone out of the car for whatever reason, and if it's, again, it really depends on the kind of call. If there's someone that doesn't want to show their driver's license, I wouldn't necessarily kick their window in right away. But if they, for instance, they're trying to wire your car, or they are being violent or whatever
Holding
reason,
someone hostage.
what I usually try and do is get someone with either a baton or a flashlight to smash the window in, and you can just either tase or grab them out of the vehicle. But
so,
it's,
to answer your question, yes, you can break his window. You can, yeah.
yes, but just be smart about it. Don't.
Well, yeah. So the entire scenario was he had his car parked. He was being compliant. He showed his ID, but refused to exit the vehicle upon multiple commands to just exit the vehicle because we needed to at least talk to him and search him because he
What
just
was
was, you know.
What was the call you were there for before he went to his car?
It was a robbery.
Okay.
Can I add something, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
The thought process I always use is, if I'm about to go and do something like that, I better have a charge that I'm going to hook that guy with and be able to, and be willing to testify against in court. So.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's obvious. I was just saying in that exact situation, show up to a 211, he gets in the vehicle, he shows me his ID, he's sitting there being completely compliant, except for he refuses to get out of the vehicle. Like he's not running or anything.
For the 211?
I mean, we got to do our due diligence and, you know, search the people on scene of the 211.
I just gotta take proof for Carlton real quick. There we go.
Were you able to identify him through like a camera? Was there a camera that you saw him on?
I was gonna say,
I did not see him on
No,
any
I
camera.
wouldn't.
I saw him walking out.
Unless you could have
And
like positively identified him through a camera before getting up there, and you know it was him and not someone else, then I would not even break that window. No.
all
Because
right.
I wouldn't even be able to prove that it was him with that charge. No, absolutely not.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. He just he ended up speeding off. So
Yeah, you're fine.
When
But-
you got his name, it's an easy warrant at that point.
exactly.
So again, be smart about it. If you're gonna charge him with something and you gotta get him out of the vehicle, yes. But if you're just trying to get their name or they're just trying to search him, I wouldn't bother. Especially with Terry, because he's trying to sue everyone for everything.
He's suit happy as fuck.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just asking 'cause I know that when someone's given a lawful order and they don't comply, you know, there's certain ways that we're supposed to do things and not, and then this city's a little different.
Terry, you gotta
Just
speak up
remember
because no one can
that-
hear you here.
Hey, just remember that though on the lawful order thing, you've got another avenue, which is you got his ID. You can ticket him with a misdemeanor for that too. Start throwing cash at it.
What are you gonna ticket him for?
Failure to
Disobedience.
comply, disobedience.
What, obstruction?
148A, yeah.
Yeah, you
You
can
got
cite that all day
148A, you
long.
got PC 2800.
Fair enough.
Gary, were you saying something? Because I couldn't really hear you.
Yeah, my shit's all fucked up. It's saying normal,
Alright.
but what is, am I yelling now or
You're whispering.
No, now you're whispering.
okay?
You want
better.
the closer one.
That's
that
There
can
you
see.
go.
Yeah. there
Okay,
you go.
yeah.
You
no, I
gotta
was gonna
jump,
say,
Gary.
Who's? Where'd you? Okay. Anyways, yeah. So it depending on who you're dealing with. Like when I get on a traffic stop or whatever, you identify them. You say, okay, so Terry Jenkins, date of birth, 1/1 of 2001 or whatever, and they're like, yeah, that's me. And then they drive off. Just do a warrant, and then they'll get hooked up later with stuff they're not supposed to have on them. Don't worry about trying to exercise your authority, even though you can break the window, get them out. I mean,
It just doesn't call
is it
for
really
that.
worth it, especially in that situation that you described where you don't have PC to arrest him? Or you can give him a ticket or whatever if you want to be nice about it. But knowing who you're dealing with first, I mean, then he gives you his ID, then run him through MDT. His driver's license will be suspended, and then you've got an offense. And so then, yeah, you are under arrest for driving on a suspended, sir. And then he drives off, then you got 2 warrants. So I find the warrant process is always better than always getting in the 1080, because then there's the lawsuit bullshit. Even though you've got you can roll up on them later and then just hook them up, and they'll have no fucking idea because they just think we didn't do anything about it.
Not
Yep,
only
no.
that, but when somebody's providing you their ID, if they're wearing a mask, make them take it off so you can positively identify them as their pictures. Be like, hey man, I need you to remove that so I can, I verify this ID real quick, and then run their name through and be like, all right, so you're, Mr. Jenkins, then run their date of birth, and once they confirm that, that's guaranteed positive ID, no way to get around it.
The people versus Wong.
That too, but it's better if you can actually get their face. Sure, you can use people versus Wong, but if they give you your ID, have them pull their mask off, have them, take a look at you, run their ID through, and be like, all right, is this you, Mr. Jenkins?
How many of the deputies here actually know what the people versus Wong is, though?
I mean, they can read it.
They can read, but do they know?
The
what
deal
it
Cast
there
him
of that
sit in that
case-
bench trial for 3 hours for you don't know what it
The
is.
people versus one was pretty much we saw a guy wearing, for example, a tan shirt with a black tie, wearing green pants, black shoes, and he had a face mask on. And then 20 minutes later, we saw the same guy wearing XYZ, just he had another face mask on.
In the same
And after
vehicle.
his same vehicle, same everything, and it turned out it was him. And we went to court for it because he didn't think he was supposed to be arrested, and we won the case because he was looking the exact same thing, giving us enough probable cause to get him. That's pretty much the slow part of it, but I heard the judges are expanding on the explanation of that case, so be on the lookout for that. It's always good to be updated on your case laws anyway.
Very much true.
Mhm.
Was there any more?
I
Okay.
did have another scenario, and
Okay.
I noticed that when we had that attempted prison break, that we seem to not really have any structure on how we're supposed to be responding to that. I didn't know if there's any special type of protocol or training we should be following when someone does attempt a prison break.
Yeah, there's one that we were supposed to have that I was supposed to make, but I got lazy and didn't do it, and I just need to do it.
There's
Hell
one
yeah.
that's written at the time, but unfortunately, there's never people around to do training.
So, well, pretty much there is documents being worked on, or they are done.
Just being
And they will-
revised, yeah.
They're being revised is pretty much it. So be on the lookout for that.
So at the moment, how would you like us as deputies to respond to a prison break if we get the call?
Let me
You
pull
mean?
it up.
Oh, there you go. I usually try get an air unit up and just search the general area around the prison for someone in the bush, because it's where they usually hide. Or
Well,
just
I'm more or less talking about the one where they infiltrated with AK-47s into the building and they
Oh, like
got
a
hopped
raid.
over the fences.
oh, like they raid.
Like prison raid, because we never have those
It
anymore like the way we used to.
really
Me and
it really
Folk did
depends.
the other day.
I
Because
heard.
if they're already in the prison and there's like 15 units responding, what you're gonna do? You're gonna make sure they can't leave the prison, and you're gonna go from there. You're gonna put the supervisors on scene, formulate a plan, maybe try to get some negotiations going.
You gotta
See what you can
definitely
do.
set up a perimeter for security.
Oh yeah.
Make sure everything's identifiable, and then you gotta locate where the people are that are not supposed to be there. And then
I'm gonna share the SOPs after this training with the rest of the people. So.
Yeah, the detention SOP will be shared to everyone, so you can go over that. And so also when you're gonna help out COs or CDs, you'll know what their rules are.
I mean,
Anyway.
but for like RP stuff, you always want to. I mean, you want to try and negotiate, but I mean, if somebody's pointing a gun at you, I mean, you are well within your legal right to shoot that person. However, it does kind of fuck with RP, but you know, you just have to use your better judgment. But on the other side of the coin, people who are trying to break people out of jail need to understand that one, it's not technically, it is a rule break for unrealistic behavior, and two, you know, you can expect to be met with lethal force breaking into a prison to try and extract somebody. So if they want to be salty about it, they want to yell about it or whatever, they, you know, that's a whole another issue. But it boils down to, you know, if you're going to make a decision, you know, understand what the worst consequence and outcome it is.
Plus one to be attempting a 1038 on a two-door sports car westbound Vespucci Boulevard.
So,
No additions needed. Occupy ×1.
Looking back on that, we didn't do anything wrong.
Unit
If they want to be salty
201,
about it, they can be salty about it. But if you're going to try and break into a prison, break into a prison.
Eastbound
But,
730.
you know, don't expect us to just give up people willingly.
Because realistically, you're gonna have 2 people in that tower with a sniper rifle, maybe a rifle, and that one, and blah 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 blah. There's gonna be people all around, and what we have to do is maybe 2 correctional deputies that are brand new with a taser, and then maybe a patrol deputy with a shotgun. So it's just you gotta be smart about it, pretty much.
It's gonna be a lot of having to be alert, knowing your area. You have to know this prison. You have to know the dead spaces. You have to know where you're going. You have to know how to breach and clear. It's just really knowing how to stay together, but moving as fast as you can so you can get to them and do what you have to do to, you know, stop it.
I mean, ideally, it should be treated like an active shooter kind of situation, and you want like a 2 to 3 man team, sometimes 4 if we have the personnel, clearing your corners, diamond formation, which is a lot of. I mean, it could go into a lot more detail and stuff. But we do have prison cameras too. I just learned about this today. We do have prison/camera dash prison. That can show the outside of the prison, with the inside, I guess they're still working on.
Yeah, they are. Well, it just told me that it was already in.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's I don't know. I've asked about it, but I didn't get a response. Anyway, if they're already in the building, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get 2 free deputies at every door, and then eventually you're gonna set up a team and just breach. Make sure no one leaves or enters the building you're trying to breach.
The main error on that whole scenario, if it's the same one, they had the AK-47s and blah blah. The one thing that people done wrong, the first on scene decided to breach the building when they only had 2. That doesn't happen. Wait for everyone on scene to arrive, and then you breach and clear the building together as a team, because they're gonna have more than you if you only have 2. There were like 4 of them, so of course they went down.
Yeah. And here's a thing actually that I noticed when we responded to that. Is none of us really covered the exits, and because there was so many 1099s being pressed, everyone was just kind of filing in. You know, as they showed up, they filed in to go respond. That's why I was asking if there's protocol, because you know none of us really had any structure there. We all just kind of ran in.
Yeah, and that's also an issue, but that's also what kind of makes it fall in with like active shooter. Like, well, I guess that's the only thing that would make it different than active shooter. Like, you're not. You want to go in there, but you want to be prepared. And how are you going to be prepared? And you're not being any more helpful if you're not knowing or not taking the time to get ready and go in there, with everyone else. If you're just going to go in there and get shot, because now you're also another liability. You're also another 1099. So that's why it's important to have that plan with everyone else before.
Yeah, I can tell you that on the, like I said, on the things, you have 3 contingency plans. The attempt escape and escape is one of them, and there's like, 8 to 9 different things, and all of that we talked about right now is mentioned there. Unfortunately, we just never have enough people to do the, active training for it. And then we have to also take in consideration that if we're working with SASP, we also need to be aware of this plan. And we still haven't had responses on a few things regarding that. So it just takes time to have everyone coordinated and on the same page.
I just
Go
wanted
ahead,
that.
Yep.
I was just going to mention
Fred.
also
Yep,
that Spec Ops and SWAT can be paged out too. So we're here to help you guys in those kind of situations.
Yes, unfortunately, I haven't had the time to speak with Carlton about it, because.
So we do, special operations. We have a pager section where if you get a hold of anybody in Special Operations Command or Assistant Sheriff and above, they can ping everybody in CID, everybody in SWAT, everybody, all that, and bring us in if we need to. So if you need extra backup and somebody's available, get with a command member and have them ping the rest of us, and we can hop on in and help out.
Yes. Is there anyone else that has a question about a certain scenario or something they want to go over, really? Because we have some more time.
Yeah, is there do we reset at fucking 3:30 or no?
No, no. But is there anything y'all want to know or try and train on, or just gonna say?
I mean, maybe we should go over when to pursue and not to pursue a suspect when they go off road, because I noticed that deputies kind of just, it's the deputies and SASP kind of just take that upon themselves. I guess depending on their mood, if they're going to climb a mountain in a cruiser.
If you don't have an off-road vehicle, you should not go climbing. If you have a Taurus or Crown Vic, you're not climbing a mountain. That makes no sense.
Well, I've seen people throw off-road tires on their cruisers. That's why I'm saying we should probably bring this up.
It's not, but don't go over what other people do.
No.
The logic of it.
I'm not saying I would do it. I'm saying we should probably get everybody on the same page, because I've seen everybody doing different things.
Good thing you say that. I don't want to see a Charger or a Taurus or a Vic with custom tires at all. Which is none. They're here.
They need to have their default tires on.
Oh, see,
Whoa.
Those rims are fine. Those rims are fine. Those rims are completely fine.
Nothing about making that
leave me
an
up
off-road
here.
wheel is gonna make that go Need for Speed up Mount Big Ass. That's just not gonna work. It's not how it works.
The only vehicle we really want to see with off-road tires are, if you mean you don't have to, of course, but the only thing that are acceptable is the Granger, the Explorer, and the truck. But then again, be smart about your rims, because if they look like tuner rims, I'm gonna yell at you for that, because that's not professional. It's not nothing. Also, everyone welcome fucking Cats to her first ever training.
You're late.
She's late.
Oh, sorry, I had to work. Like what?
Unacceptable.
Where do you work? A farm?
Sure. I could work with farm animals. Fucking idiots.
You seem like more of a crop type of person.
Anyway.
All right. And
what you were saying about off-road chases, again, be smart about it. Don't be chasing someone up a mountain if you're in the Taurus. And if it's dangerous, just call it off, because it's not worth your own health against theirs. Also, if there's a helicopter available, request a helicopter, because they can follow them wherever they go, unless they're not going into a tunnel, of course. But if they're going up Mount Fuck of Chiliad in a car, just have the helicopter follow them, and as soon as they come to land where your car is useful again, the helicopter will call it out, which is called tracking mode. Right? We went over this last training.
Yeah, I've heard some people say, I don't know, the BMW can actually off-road. I don't think people understand what that motorcycle is, but that's a 1200 motorcycle that can 100% go off-road. That's one of the main things that motorcycle is used for
don't have it
touring.
here, but
So
yep.
like not the other one, but the BMW.
It's
yeah.
motorcycle too, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one we don't have in this city. Bikes can, to a certain extent, go off-road. Of course, you're not going to blow it up 100 miles an hour on Chile on a bike, because you're going to fall off.
That's also why we have ATVs.
Yes, ATVs also.
If the person knows how to operate it without killing themselves first.
So again, be smart about it. If you think, hey, would I do this if I was in my own personal vehicle or in my own actual car? Would I do this, or would I send it up a mountain? Just think like that. Does that
Yeah,
make
like
sense?
there's that one part of the bridge in the city where that one criminal like just yeeted his car off of, and then I didn't want to fucking follow him, but every other trooper behind me was just full sending it, so we ended up getting pushed off that bridge. Yeah, but realistically, we should not have been going off that bridge and continuing it. But yeah, got smacked off it anyway, so by troopers.
Be like that sometimes.
But if they weren't behind me, I would have not flown off that bridge.
Also, we don't have a storm, so if we want to do anything, we have the time.
I want to bring up one last thing because I did notice this also happened. Is
so needy.
No, I'm just making sure everybody
Okay,
understands. I mean, because we're all here, you know.
Yes.
I'm not sure if everybody understands the rules on pulling out boats, but how much time we should be taking and the requirements.
The general rule is if they're in the water for more than 30 seconds, you can go to a marina or a dock and grab the boat. That being said, Marina Drive is not a marina. I want you guys to use a pair. I don't know what they're called, but just if it looks like you could mount or like
how
do you call it? If
Like
you
a
can
boat
attach
launch?
a boat to it, a dock. That's
Boat launch,
if you can get a boat from it and it makes sense to instantly get a boat from there, you can do it. So
Marina Drive does actually technically have a marina on it.
Yeah, it does.
yes, but I was just saying the whole.
It's not like at the garage, no.
No.
But like a little bit to the, I think it's to the east of there.
So
the boat
let's
launch.
say you're running by, where is that? Catfish. There is no marina by Catfish. There's like a little a boat dock by the old phosphorus place, but that's it. So again, be smart and be logical about where you pull stuff from. Same for the helicopter. You're not gonna pull it out of here. You know, go to the helipad and grab the helicopter.
Yeah, that was just something that they never covered when I was at SASP, and I've noticed in some 1080s people pull some boats at some weird spots. So I want to make sure that we're all on the right page.
Because you're also gonna get in more trouble than just a strike if you do it wrong. Since it's unfair. Just grab a boat from anywhere. Same for blazers, same for bikes, same for cars. If you crash, don't grab your car right on the middle of the freeway. You're gonna go to an SO or a PD to grab a new one.
All right, do we want to start getting into some more practical stuff now, like some actual physical training, or do we not have time?
No, we got plenty of time.
We got
have
plenty
as much time as we want.
There's no tsunami.
Yes.
Oh, there's no tsunami? Okay.
Nope. Well, we could run tracking modes since that's what we were talking about in command.
It's something we discussed, but I mean, if we're not gonna have an actual copter up in the air, there's no really.
I mean, I can
we should
fly.
really do it.
Or
that's
fall.
fine.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
if
your
you guys really
call,
want
I
to.
suppose, Cass. You want
What?
people to figure out how to do tracking mode?
Do you guys know what tracking mode is?
Sir.
Yes?
Yes.
So we do.
Put your hands up if you don't know what tracking mode is. COs, I don't really expect you to, but it's good to know.
I think it's more important to de-escalation is a.
I think they're using corrections.
Are they?
Yeah. or they were.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That's fine. TAC 1 and 2 is fine.
De-escalation is a big thing because if you're on the scene and if you say one wrong thing, you're gonna make a you're gonna get a store robbery into a massive shootout better than it need, and it's been happening from our side, state trooper side. Just we say the wrong things and it pisses the criminals off, and it gets people killed, shot, blah 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 blah. I think that's a good thing to start with, right?
Sorry, what are we starting with?
I said de-escalation. We talked about it in the meeting earlier. And
verbal judo, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and then we need to work on negotiations and shit on the scenes.
Yes.
So just like refuse free passage and shoot him, right?
Yep.
All right, there we go.
Just TAC 1 and 2. We're not.
You know what? There actually is a question on that one because well, what's the exact protocol when they don't have a hostage and they're trying to just get a chase? Because they literally will say
They'll
that.
let them get out of the area they're in. Or get something from them. Say the only way I'm letting you out is if you give me your weapons. That way they don't hurt anybody.
And then we
try to get more than just free passage. Granted, some of them are not gonna do anything and just let them go. But if you can, try to get maybe their ID, take their mask off, maybe. I don't know. I got a guy warned because I asked whose car this is, and he said, "Yeah, this is mine," and he was very proud of it because it was a nice car. So just try more than just walk up to a store and say, "Hey, you want free passage?" and then they just drink.
Well, no, I wouldn't ask that, but sometimes you go up there, they don't have a hostage, and they just want to. They will literally say they want you to, they just want to get chased or something like that.
So here's the thing that I mentioned at the last training, and I'm going to mention at every single training that I'm a part of, and if I'm not at one, I hope somebody else does. Every single interaction that you get is not only their interaction, but your interaction. And if neither of you are enjoying it, or one of you isn't enjoying it, then it's not good. If you're walking up to a scene and somebody in there is just going, "I want free passage, I want free passage, give me free passage, that's all I want." Well, fucking tough titties, tell them no. If you're not enjoying yourself, then fuck them. Now, don't make it shitty. Go in there and try to get something out of them. Try to get some type of interaction that's enjoyable for you and for them. If you walk up and it's just, "Give me free passage," and that's all they're saying, that's all they're doing, then don't give it to them. And if they try to leave, tase their asses, put them in cuffs. If they're just being shitheads and they're not going along with anything and they're just doing it to get money or whatever, fuck them. Send them to jail.
Not worth your time. That's what he's trying to say. If they don't have a hostage, just don't let him go because there's no need to let him go.
That's where I was getting at. Is that
they're outnumbered anyway.
If they're trying to get because I see a lot of people let people go without a hostage, and I'm just like, then we're putting other people's lives at risk by letting them go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the only way I'd be comfortable doing that is if we let them go, wrote a warrant, and we got their weapon and ID before they left. That's the only time I'll probably ever let somebody go.
The only
them
time
not having a hostage and them using NPCs, that's lazy RP, and we shouldn't promote any of that.
We don't allow anybody to use NPCs.
Yeah, no, but
as
I'm saying, like,
hostages.
I know some people will allow people to use NPCs.
I
or
mean,
like no hostage. I feel like
to
no hostage
me,
is such a shitty.
I will
like,
let
what?
somebody do it if they RP it out correctly.
Yeah.
If they actually want to RP out being the NPC and whatever, then
depending on the situation, I guess.
If you're enjoying the situation, then let it roll out. Like, if it's good RP for you, then take the RP. Like, you don't have to always get them in cuffs. If you're enjoying it and you're having fun with it, go along with it.
Yeah.
But if they're just being shitheads and they're not giving you any type of fun interaction and they're just doing shit to do shit, then fuck them.
Yeah, if you roll up to a 211 and the first thing they say when you walk up to the door is free passage, by all means, please give them a hard time.
And ask any member in command and we'll approve it. Extra time and fine.
Yup.
With that being said, you can't give somebody extra time over what the maximum time would be. So I don't want to see somebody given 45, 50 months for assault with a deadly weapon. That's not how that works. If we approve time and fine, you know, if they have 4 charges and it totals up to 60 months and we approve up to 90, that doesn't mean you can give them 90. That means you can give them whatever their maximum is, which would be 60 in that
There was
case.
an announcement about that.
I think it just went to us. I don't think it went to them. When I say that I'm approving up to 120 months, that doesn't mean you have to give them 120 months. That means you can give up to a maximum of 120 months with whatever their charges are.
What do you want?
So if they've got, like I said, 4 or 5 charges that equals up to 60 months, and I say, yeah, go ahead and give them up to 120, and the maximum is 60, I don't want to see anything above 60, or I will strike you for it.
Oh, you can't listen to people right now. I'm sorry.
No, it was announced, by the way.
Okay.
Yes.
Just so you know.
I love you.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Anybody have anything else they need to
I
bring
love
up?
you.
I can take this note. Minerva, do you want to take your correctional deputies apart, or do you want them to partner up and just show them how regular patrol calls are? Calls are.
We can do everyone together because we don't have a lot of people.
Do I need to grab a helicopter or?
Not for this, no.
Okay.
Okay, please.
Why are people clocking off?
Cass and Reiko are gonna clock off, the rest of them are gonna stay on.
Alright, I want everyone to pair up. The correction deputy's got to pair up with a patrol deputy, and then just grab a normal car, upgrade it. What tech are we using? Is it 1?
1 and 2.
No, we're
No,
using 2 in tow.
Alright, so 2 in tow. We'll go on tech 2 now.
Go 2.
Reiko, I need a jump.
100 on
No, you need to.
Strecklin, you take. I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. Knight. Yep. You take Knight. Partner up. Make sure you have a weapon. We have a weapon. Oh, he doesn't have a weapon. That's fine. That's fine. Ralta.
Yeah, go ahead and pull a vehicle for us.
Sure.
Alright.
What you want, CVPI?
Oh, I don't care.
Right.
Your pleasure.
Hey.
Knight should have a weapon. Sorry. For training.
You wanna take? I'm so bad at name. Luke Kennedy. If you wanna take Luke Kennedy.
Okay.
That's your +1. Follow. You wanna?
Go ahead and put livery 1 on it. You know how to do that?
Yeah.
There you go. Cool. Let's go get upgrades.
You guys good? You wanna do it in 2 groups or?
Let's go get gas and upgrades. I think 100 plus 1, we're going to be 76 gas and upgrades. So how long ago did you start?
About a week ago.
Ah, cool. You enjoying it so far?
Yeah, it's pretty fun actually.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
You just go
Let's
grab
get
gas
gases.
while we wait for them, yeah. Did it not come up?
No more red eyes. Really?
Yeah, go up, drive up just a little bit further. It's not, no indication?
Nope.
I'll be damned. Hey, you guys see it back there?
No.
Well.
Oh wait, we don't even have gas. We don't even have gas. We have
No
unlimited,
gas?
I think. Yeah, we have unlimited.
Oh, got it. Thank you, Tess CD. 100 plus 1, we're going to be 76 bomber.
Wanna get upgrades?
Yeah, go for it. Don't do it! Don't do it! I don't want to become one with you. No!
You're now mine.
I feel violated.
I'm not even all the way.
That's Apollo too. Why is it that you always... Why do you always violate me? I don't understand.
I don't know. It just happens. I don't know what to say.
And you smile
There's
about
no
it every
fuel
time.
level. You have unlimited gas.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy that.
Yeah, just get upgrades and you're good.
Did you go the full dark? Make sure and go down one next time. Just
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
It's alright.
Should I
Let's
change
go
it?
for now. Nah. If somebody gives you
Alright.
shit, tell them I already told you.
Yeah.
And then hit the garage. I'm gonna get something out of my truck.
Are you with Pearl?
Alright, right here's good.
Who's with Peralta? Who is partnered up with Jig Peralta? Whoever's riding solo right now, get over here and pick up Peralta.
Damn it. God fucking shit. Fucking duck. Alright. Oh. She's locked.
Trying to.
There we go.
Wait, what happened to the hardtop?
Got rid of it.
One of our guys just
What
left.
channel are we on?
TAC 2.
TAC 2 right now.
They're gonna rob the Polito Bank.
I have to poop.
Alright, well. Alright, let's get into our patrol cars. Let's get ready for
I
it.
knew you were full of shit, Cass.
Is Peralta back? I don't think he's here.
I have no idea.
I'll tell that to Penelope.
What did you say?
Just go set up.
What'd you say? Oh, my character is...
Go set up signal 11 over there by the dealership.
He's super...
Tango 100 plus 1. We're gonna be signal 11 over by in Harmony over by the dealership. They teach you how to run radar and everything?
What's that?
They teach you how to run radar and everything?
Yeah, somewhat.
Alright, we'll practice that a little bit.
The basics.
Yeah, no, it's no worries. So just pull up over here into the area here and face. Turn around
Sir.
and kind of face the street. No, like, you see where that fence is? Like, go over to the parking lot. And then just flip a bitch and put your nose out, pointing out front. A little bit more, a little bit more. Perfect. Now pull up your radar. And then you want to make sure they're both on and same. And then usually I set the speed at like 80, 85 because anybody who's doing anything crazy is going to do that. So, and then this is the radio call. Dispatch Tango 100 plus 1. We're going to be signal 11 going westbound Route 68 Harmony. Weather's clear. Traffic light.
10-4.
That's how you call in signal 11. If you break signal 11, you just say, you know, unit and breaking signal 11, right?
Okay.
So with this kind of a deal, what they're going to be practicing is negotiations. Have you ever done any? How fast was that car going?
93.
Go get him. Tango 100 plus 1. We're going to be 1038 on a red sports car. Passed us at 93 miles an hour from Harmony. Traveling westbound Route 68.
Car 15 is going to have eyes on the car. We're going to be still continuing on westbound Route 68.
10-4. We have no eyes at this point, attempting to catch up.
Yeah, 10-4, same traffic. The vehicle seems to be pulling over, and now we're going to be southeastbound Route 68.
10-4. We're 76 to your location.
10-4.
97. Just pulling straight behind them. Okay, they're going to do a code 5. So what you're going to do is you're going to have less than lethal. I'm going to have lethal. Okay, you're going to step off to the left and just cover the vehicle and the officer. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Katharina Katz with the BCSO. Do you know why you're getting pulled over today?
Oh, probably for speed.
It was for speeding. It was for speeding. You know how fast you were going?
India 11 plus 1, 76 your location.
That's, you know, faster than speed limit is what I would say as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Do you know how fast I was going?
Probably faster than speed limit.
93.
What?
Probably.
You don't have the exact amount?
I do not. Sir, can you please give me some identification?
Yeah, sure.
Ah, appreciate it.
There you go.
Thanks. Sit tight real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, what are we doing? Is this like a 38 or what?
It seems as if. I'm not sure. They decided to pull you over, so I was like, I guess I'll roll with it.
What are we supposed to be doing?
My corrections deputy, we were running signal 11 and caught you at 93. So.
Oh, okay. No, like is this supposed to be a normal traffic stop or something, or am I supposed to do it 80 for scenario or what?
No, I think it's just like a normal traffic stop.
Just do it normal, so they can see what it's like.
Yeah. We got
Hey,
CO babies.
You can do it normal, so I should
come
be
on
driven off by now.
Yeah, probably.
So,
All right,
hey,
sir. I ran your information. You seem clean. No infractions, no charges.
Yep.
I'm gonna issue you a warning. Not gonna lie today.
Okay.
You were going felony speeds, but I mean it was over 100.
What would make? Can I ask you a question? What would
No, you
constitute
can't
a
ask
felony
me a question.
speed?
No, sorry, sir. You can't ask me a question.
Oh,
For
okay.
today, I am gonna let you off. I'm gonna let you off with a verbal
Weird.
warning.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm gonna tell everyone in my department if they see this fucking car going at felony speeds.
Felony
You're gonna
speed,
be
okay.
yeah. You're gonna be put in the slammer, sir. You hear me?
What is a slammer?
I feel inclined to point out, not to break the scenario, but the views and opinions and the way that a certain individual conducts traffic stops does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the way the traffic stops should normally take place. Thank you. That is all.
I'm not even sure on. What you
Yeah,
said.
me either. I don't know what's going on. So you slammer and felonious speed.
Yeah, felony speeds.
Okay.
Yeah. Next time I'm gonna get Skinny Lizzo here, and you're gonna go into the slammer. So
Okay.
be aware.
All
And
right.
Next time you do this,
Okay.
Skinny
All right.
Lizzo slammer.
Period.
So, COs, did you guys think that was the proper thing for that officer?
No, that sucked ass.
Not at all. That was terrible. That was
Just making
terrible.
sure.
14 plus 1, 76, the person with a gun call up in Toledo, code 3.
All right.
Tango 100 plus 1, 76, code 3. Probably don't go this way. It's going to be off-road.
Wait, which one?
Go that way. Sorry, the way you were going
Romeo
is going to
52 plus 2, same traffic. Probably 105 plus 1, same traffic.
India 101 plus 1, same traffic.
Oh, I don't have my camera running. I think. I'm sorry, I can't get rid of it. I don't think I can. Yeah, there we go. It'd be nice if they could get the second person to do it again. And I don't know why I'm dropping frames so much today. Kind of sucks, but hopefully it doesn't look too bad for you guys. If it does, sorry. Activate the camera here for you guys. Hopefully they'll come up here in a minute. Let me put my seatbelt on before I get murdered. Yeah, you just come up here and then you're gonna turn right on the highway. Keep going.
1050 breaking off repair.
And then
No, bro, just drive good. I'm
just-
gonna let him practice this thing in the 1080.
just
Cruise speed.
head up north here.
CH limit 2.
What?
If we're done with 1080s and 1038s, can we go robberies?
Yeah, let's meet back up on RPD to go over negotiations.
Okay, I was asking because looks like they're doing a robbery up there, so.
Break.
10-4, yeah,
Hey
let's
guys,
go
we're
ahead
using
and-
this tag
we'll
channel
move
for
back at
BCSO.
MRPD and we'll go over negotiations.
10-4. We're gonna attack 2? Should be fine.
This is India 101. I don't hear anybody.
That's weird. 10-4, I was getting cross traffic for some reason.
10-4. Oh, 14 plus 1, already 97 at the bank. .97 in the area. It'd be 97 shortly. Gonna have 2 vehicles, one red, one blue up front.
So when we get there, I'm gonna just let you kind of watch what's going on and respond how you think you would respond, and
Okay.
then we can talk about it. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I mean that.
Yeah.
Romeo 52 plus 2 gonna be 97.
Limit 2, I'm gonna go ahead and be authorizing another pit.
Tango 100 plus 1, we're gonna be 97. Just block one of the exits. Go on over to the other side and block that exit.
Position our cars in.
Perfect. Just position the block. Alright, get up there.
They're going to be requesting free passage at this time.
Limit 2, I'm back to MRPD now.
Yes, same traffic.
TV1, pulling plus 176, 96, 97.
We get the car in front of their blue car. Blue. They want all entrances and exits cleared for their free passage.
Be advised, officers on the scene. Tango 100 has a solution on either one if needed.
10-4. It's not gonna be needed.
10-4.
Romeo 52 plus 2 going to be staying back to secure the hostage.
They're gonna be leaving at this time.
Bravo 10's going to be primary active 80 heading northeast bound Toledo.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, right. Right. Asian Highway westbound.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What in the hell? Who hit the gas station?
I believe they just tried.
Wow. What do we got?
Yeah.
Did they
Are you following or what?
They got 3 units on it. We can go back them up.
Okay.
Tango 100 plus 1. We're gonna be 76 to that 80. We'll be in 4 spot.
10-4, we're still going to be southbound, Greg.
How'd the negotiation go?
Good, I think.
Okay.
Shots fired.
They're way south.
Yep.
Taking a left on eastbound, Route 68, Lago. Northeastbound, Great Chaparral.
Be advised, this another officer.
10-4. I'm not hearing a lot of call-outs. Secondary, make sure we're
Making a U-turn on 68.
Alright, he's coming right for you.
Southwest.
Try to block the road. Tango 100. He's coming right for us. We're gonna try to slow him down, block the road a little bit. So turn right in front.
10-4, coming around the bend now. Correction, we're going to be...
Get in front, get in front, get
Making
in front. Never mind, he moved.
Making a left on Zancudo Road.
Okay, go. Go ahead and cut your siren. Keep going. Straight ahead, don't follow my marker. Oh.
Okay.
Going southwestbound on Tonsla Drive.
So when you're in this spot, the idea is just kind of keep up with them, but don't get really close and watch your positioning. Because if they 1050, then you got to move into that spot. So you don't want to get, you know, mixed up in a whole bunch of people crashing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So when you're
Taking a left
there
on
you go,
Marlowe
good.
Drive,
And
eastbound.
then just try to stagger whichever side of the road the guy ahead of you is in. Try to be on the other side of the road. That way, if he does
Okay.
crash out or something bad happens, you've got more stopping distance.
Yeah.
They're going to be...
Alright, try to box him in. Try to box him in. Alright, never mind. Just keep in your 4 spot. There you go.
continuing Marlowe.
They're just
taking a left on the Mount Vinewood Drive northbound.
Bravo 200 driver's primary. Just watch for a chance to hit them.
Yeah, hey, firm, they're getting a little bit reckless here. If the road clears up, I'm going to go ahead and go in for a pit. Primary will secure the driver, secondary secure the driver's side. Tertiary secure the...
He's spun out, heading back toward U-turn Mount Vinewood.
Go ahead and just hold back. Go ahead in your forest. Just give them plenty of room to pass. Try to hold in there. I mean, if you can get into the one, that's fine. Otherwise, kind of let the other guys get back in their own spots. Because it just creates confusion if you start changing, following. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But of course, if they go crazy.
Sorry, can we have some call-offs, please?
Yeah, 10-4, they're 10-50 together, continuing eastbound West Galileo Ave. I'm sorry, I thought we had a... Their engine's going to be heavily smoking over northeastbound East Galileo Ave, heading through the tunnel now. They just brake checked me, they're smoking heavily.
We're going to be stopped here.
Boxman.
We're at 2 hours
on East Galileo.
Drop me.
Tertiary unit, go ahead and break off and get that one primary.
Okay, go pursue.
Primary vehicle going to be circling.
Cut that guy out. See the guy in the blue car? Hit the guy. Yeah, we're gonna Tango 100 plus 1. We're gonna go and continue helping you. We'll be in the 2 spot.
10-4, he's going to be making.
Block him. Block him. Block him. Stop your vehicle. Tango 100 minor 1050. Go on. Maybe eastbound, East Galleon at this point, still continuing. Southbound Bay Tree. Suspect southbound Bay Tree, crossing lanes of traffic, high rates of speed greater than 70 miles an hour, traffic distant and medium, weather is light. Stop your vehicle. Be heading into town now, southbound Alta.
Major 1050 southbound.
Block him in, block him in, block him in, block in.
What's the status?
Hands. Driver.
We're going to be attempting to get...
With your right hand, open the door and step out. Driver, turn around and face away from me. Stop moving. Stop moving. Just cover him, cover him. You got him?
Take 3 steps to your left. That's your right. Stop. Take 3 steps behind you. Okay, we're just going. We're at 11015. What's the status of the...
Ow.
Alright, buddy, step on over here to this car.
My neck hurt.
Bravo 10 dispatch.
That's alright, we'll take a look at you.
210,
Step on over here to this vehicle.
Legacy.
Bravo 200 plus 20, 11015.
You alright? Alright, let me see
no.
what's
10-4, 2 others got out of that.
Alright, buddy.
Could you not hear me there, or are you just not listening to me?
I couldn't hear you.
Listening. I was not
Okay.
listening.
Were you sure you weren't whispering? Because I could barely hear you.
I was normally speaking.
Oh, weird. Alright. Alright, sir, looks like you maybe got a little boo-boo on your neck here from whiplash, probably. You feeling dizzy or anything?
Oh, I'm feeling amazing.
I'm feeling amazing. Alright, well, that's good. I'm gonna get my buddy to bring me one of those little instant crack ice packs, and we'll get that on your neck. All right.
Oh yeah.
We'll crack that, get you on that neck, and then we'll get you in the car and on your way. Do you think? Do you want any further medical attention than that? Or are you gonna be okay?
Well, I don't know. You're the cop.
You look good on my eyes, but it's your choice. If you want to get looked over by a medical professional, that's your call.
I'll be fine as long as you give me a boo-boo band-aid.
Look at your skybox.
All right, bud. If you want to stand up, I can help you up to your feet. Are we going to be ending scenario?
Bravo
here,
10 dispatch.
Yeah,
Status in that third.
Come here.
For me, at least.
There you go. So did you catch all that?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me on radio?
Romeo 52 plus 2 gonna
I
be
could not hear you on
77.
radio.
This is India 101. We
Bravo
did
10
have
radio.
a raccoon suspect.
Got you that time. You were good that time.
Rick escaped.
Really?
Hmm.
10-2, Nick.
So
yeah, I'm fucked. 10-4.
So Knight,
What is the
so
status on that
that's
third
good,
suspect?
man.
Anybody going?
Just got to make sure to, you know, when you
Is India
box them in like
101,
that.
can
So
you
when
let
they
us know which one the third
1050 or
suspect
they get out of the way like that, that way that's when the other vehicles can pull up and try to box that vehicle in and keep them from running. But then if he pulls out, you just got to be like all set up and ready to go and get back into pursuit. So it's all pretty quick.
I have a
Stay
hostage.
good, man. And then, you know, once it's resolved and you've got them under control, the very next thing is just always check for medical. You never know if they're going to need, you know, medical attention and whatnot. So, you good shit.
I was gonna brake check y'all more, but then my engine went orange.
Brake checking usually doesn't work on me. The one time it did work is because I was literally like looking at the radio and looking at the road name because I wasn't sure.
Well,
exactly
I was
what it was. You
trying
caught
to
me
do
at
it, but
the
it was
perfect
like
time, too.
you guys were like not spacing at all.
No, I was spacing fine. The people behind me weren't fucking spacing
Yeah.
properly.
Right, I'm gonna
Romeo
see what
52
they
plus
want. We're probably gonna do
back
another,
98.
just focus more on negotiating instead of 80.
Yeah, let's get all the units. Yeah, let's get all the units back up to Polito. We'll just do it back up there.
All right.
If you want to do
Hey,
the
I'll-
briefing for them, Cave. If you want
One
to do the
second.
briefing for them, and then I'll
Nick, you keep
get
cutting out.
Dylan.
Yeah, 10-4.
I'll get
I stopped
Hey,
transmitting.
same
Nick.
four. and we'll- sorry,
Impound this vehicle real quick.
All right, yeah, just go ahead and hop in. We'll just get everybody back up to Polito. All PCSO units, go ahead and 76 back up to
Back up where?
Polito. Back to the Polito Bank area.
Copy that.
All right. Here, we'll just take this vehicle. Let me give you the keys.
Romeo
Yeah.
52 plus 2, 76 Toledo Bank.
Tango 100 plus 1, we're going to be 76 Polito.
India
Hopefully I
101
give you
plus
the
1
right
same
keys.
traffic.
Did I give you the right keys? Oh. That's funny. What's the plate?
291. Alright. Wait, it's different for you?
Winner?
Yeah.
Good night is skipping frames like crazy. I don't even know why. Any questions?
Nope.
Alright.
I did something similar like last training.
Do what?
I did something similar last training. It was
Oh,
like
okay, cool.
negotiations and 1050s and yeah, 1080s.
Long drive, Polito.
Yeah. It is.
Dang. This is like gas station explosion day.
Romeo 52 plus 297.
Alright, I'll let you start doing call outs from now on.
Oh. This is a new surveillance man. Don't tell me. Do we have everybody up here?
Right.
You would. I just got this uniform cleaned.
Come here.
Apollo, did you guys get...
Come here. You're on your own.
Oh, I didn't know you guys were gonna bail out at like.
I am dirty liminal scum with you guys now.
Nice.
Peralta.
Oh, I can't hood slide down. Nice man there, Gary.
Your crossfire is terrible.
Thanks.
That too.
What are you talking about?
Thank you for your
I was
service, guys.
spectating Minerva and I
Yes,
watched all
always.
of that.
Is that steel? Steel.
Every single time.
Yeah,
you
baby.
guys,
Hey,
you
I
guys
was
had her at gunpoint.
I was on her
right?
first. You were on the other side of her. I was
You
like,
get-
God damn it.
He,
Oh, I got a
he
fucking-
moved, and he moved.
I got a
and then you
fucking story
moved
for you guys,
to
man.
keep her on
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yo, let's walk over here.
In front of each other.
Wait, have you seen that video
Alright,
of
you
the
very
lady
much
in
so,
the
right? I mean,
wheelchair?
So, I had a date tonight spiritually, right?
Yeah.
And
Hope Gary wants in on this.
yes.
Oh yeah.
So,
Our tasers have.
so I was on a date spiritually earlier, and I wouldn't be here normally. We were walking downtown, you know, getting drinks, eating outside, getting food, and these fucking protests start up and shit.
Oh, shit.
Well, it's a good thing I'm straight.
And we start getting heckled for being white and like sitting outside having drinks. So I was told her, I was like, listen, I'm uncomfortable. Like, let's leave. Let's do this tomorrow. So,
Why
like,
don't you say let's go to my place, dude?
second date.
Easy
so-
out, bro.
Is this your first
I
date?
know.
What the fuck?
Second date, but
How did this been?
Ain't nothing wrong with some
Whatever,
Netflix and
dude.
chill, just saying.
yeah.
Damn, you were getting fucking. Damn, you were getting shit for being white and being outside?
Yeah, man.
Fuck, dude.
Like, dude, this dude was like, "This, you're part of the problem. Instead of marching with us, you're out here having drinks, acting like everything's fine." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Hell yeah, dude.
That's insane.
Like, I'm sorry that I didn't fucking. Okay, never mind. I can't. That's so stupid.
Bro, this is the world we live in now.
That's
It's
okay,
the,
dude. Seattle's up
you know,
in riots right now, though.
People bitch about the 1%, you know, on the upper side. There's another
Fucking
1% that
dick.
exists too. An unfortunate deal.
Cats, go poop.
There's always a dark
Fuck.
side and a light side.
And they all have fucking Twitter and Instagrams.
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yep. I just never experienced anything like that, so it's crazy,
Huh.
man.
Well, in my life, dude.
Oh, I'm sure, man.
I wasn't there.
You're always wrong, no matter what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's worse though? Public service. Let me tell you.
Yeah, but I mean, at least, I guess I get to show up to training, you know.
Yay!
Yay.
I can see where date, training. Yeah, I'm surprised you went on the date in the first place.
Well, I mean, we met up at 5 and we got some drinks. You know, it's
There's no reason for them not to.
and yeah, it just.
So you're copping under the influence right now. That's what you're trying to say.
Awesome.
Hey,
Gary, as I
only one
understand
drink.
it.
Only one drink.
Yeah, that's what I would say too.
I was just say, good answer.
Fucking Gary, dude.
Great.
Drinks was plural because she got one too. You know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Put the shovel away.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever was driving in that 80, go ahead and just raise your hands up real quick.
What's up? You like Casa de Gary?
So we got Apollo. Sorry, who's
Not
this to my
much,
left?
but I like to be
Reagan's?
free. I'm a bird, you
Reagan's,
can't
okay.
keep me caged.
And then who's that over there?
Knight.
Knight. Okay.
Why do you have a
So-
sniper?
What's that?
Why
Out
do
of
you
you
have a
four
sniper?
guys,
I
what
didn't know
what
if
do
we
you
were
guys
doing
think
ops
was
or
the
not,
issue
and it was
during that
all the way
80?
in
Why
the truck,
did
so-
we continue to crash into each other a few
Oh
times?
shit.
Just
Is
in
there
case
any
you
more
get
space
unruly,
again?
I told him
I didn't really
I'll tell you
see
later.
much crap. Like, I mean, with all
Who was
the-
my
all the
secondary? Who was
people.
right behind me the whole time?
Me?
Why?
Okay, so Apollo, in a 1080, what is your job as secondary?
Dude, it's so funny.
To stay back. I never hit you once, it's saying.
Call out.
Okay.
Unless
Yeah.
the primary
Call
has a
out.
second
Well,
person.
Steele's been drinking.
Unless primary second person. And what else do you do? what is your job as the secondary besides callouts?
Chugging water as we speak.
Following safely?
Man, that shit was so
Maintain
funny last
eyes on the
night.
primary vehicle. You do not have to have eyes on the suspect's
Right.
car. That goes for the tertiary and the what's the word for the fourth one?
Coordinate.
Is it
Whichever way you want to look at it.
quaternary? Quaternary? Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Same. But yeah, you guys don't need to have eyes on
Quintenary,
the
sextenary,
the
septenary.
suspect's vehicle. That's for the primary vehicle. If you have eyes on it,
Octenary.
cool. You don't need it. It's not like a desperate need. Just make sure we're working on spacing, okay? And then if you're going to overtake for whatever reason, so like there's a couple times Kaz was driving around and you would make a U-turn real quick, and we'd all just get jumbled up. Maintain the same formation that you had before the U-turn. Don't just because you're now the closest
the
one to them
fuck?
doesn't mean just pull out in front of everybody, all right?
God damn it, Cass.
But
Yes, just make sure that we're maintaining our spacing. Make sure that we, the primary vehicle, unless they 50 out, they crash into a tree, whatever. Like, if for some reason they can't continue the pursuit as primary, make sure that they stay the primary unless they tell you to take over. All right, yeah, let's work on some more negotiations. Bynes did it last time. I'm gonna have
Apollo.
this guy, Apollo. Perfect. All right, I'm nominated.
Apollo's really quiet.
So-
I'd like to see him, negotiate.
Get on the ground!
Okay. All right, so what
See,
we're gonna do
but
is
you don't sound very authoritative,
Really?
So
They're
what
gonna
we're
put me on
gonna
the
do
map.
is all the units that are actually going to be on duty as cops, we're all going to go to the Paleto PD. They're going to shoot 2 times in the bank to let us know that it's going to be starting, right? And we're going to arrive on the scene and position our vehicles as if this is an actual 90. All right?
Get rid of that. That's the 220.
Yes, no, maybe so.
I know.
yeah.
It's like
Hey,
criminals last
after this drill, I also want to do a 211. We'll do the one down in Harmony. The fucking .47.
Yeah, just break that window.
Because we need to work on breaching, clearing, and not shooting each other in crossfire.
Yes.
Dope.
Yes.
Nick, where you at? You
Hey,
fucking
kid.
left me last time.
Just hit the PD.
I gotta go to Walmart.
And that civilian just about got plastered.
Romeo
What am
52,
I
Back
Captain
of
Mark.
them.
Now!
Oh, what the?
Oh shit! Watch where you're going. Learn how to drive.
Look who, what?
What's your location?
We're coming back to the bank now.
10-4. Actually, just come to the PD.
Alright, who bought the donuts?
So far.
I popped someone's tire earlier. I feel like a dick.
Don't be
No, it's
sick,
funny
bro.
shit.
Really thick parking spots.
Primary officer. Apollo, I want you primary officer.
Where's Steel? Where'd he go?
No temple.
Peralta, you thinking about coming back full time or what?
Who are you?
Fucking Captain Ball.
Oh.
Damn.
Who are you?
I've
never seen
Alright,
you before.
there's a lot of names I don't know, man. It's been a long time.
Is Charlton here?
No.
Henry Ball.
Okay.
Captain, that's a
He's
sergeant.
sick, he said.
Oh, well, Sergeant.
What's
in
that?
Here,
He
but
said-
I'm
oh,
a
Nah,
captain.
sergeant.
Sergeant.
Hey,
He said.
hey. Come on now. Come on. What are you doing?
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Ow!
permissions to do that.
Well, you have to do it on the other server anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
But you can tell them.
Yeah, we can tell them here in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
I don't know where Cordell is.
Yeah,
Nice
we'll do
van.
it here right now.
Oh, I gotta go into deep thought.
Oh, fuck, I gotta go into
Deep fake.
thought. EC.
I need to spiritually get some.
I need to spiritually get some food.
He was talking on the
Guys,
radio.
my-
I don't know
My
what's going
spiritual
on.
favorite animal is a cat.
Hey, Steele, I
spiritual
didn't hear you.
dog is-
I heard
Are they
you talk,
fucking
but I
shooting
didn't.
over there or what?
I didn't hear you
Where's
on the radio.
Where's Cordell?
I love
I haven't
spiritual
seen
pizza.
Cordell's
Get
not
him.
even here.
What? I thought I heard him.
No, he's not here.
No, he's not
Oh,
here.
okay.
No, he would
I
have
thought-
beeline to you already.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Oh yeah, he loves you. Yeah.
I know.
Damn,
It's kind of.
That's my good ride alone.
that's thick, dude.
Oh shit.
That's thick.
Nah.
That's what
we'll
she
ride
said.
with you.
Hey,
Hey, can I get everybody's attention real quick?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
that's some shit right there.
All right, if y'all just want to make a little horseshoe around me.
Horseshoe?
Horseshoe. Like a U. And then, okay, you don't have to stand that close, but just stay here, Strecklin.
Okay.
All right, so today we're going to be promoting Strecklin from deputy to senior deputy.
Oh, Pog.
And he is now officially a member of the BZSO SWAT team. Congratulations,
Pog,
brother.
Thanks, guys.
Pog.
Congrats.
Great job.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Now, who?
I knew you
I'm
could
watching
do
you,
it.
you little bastards.
Awesome.
Oh,
All right.
Matt Triss.
Break. All units, we're gonna have an active 1090 at the Toledo
Yep,
Bank.
welcome
All
to the
units
club.
respond to your call sign.
Get in the car.
What?
All right, you're driving.
1 + 1, 76.
Oh.
Bro, 14 + 1, 76, still is 1090.
We got a CO.
Remember, 2 + 2
What?
service traffic.
Huh? Oh, okay.
What's that? Are we on a channel
Bravo
or?
15 + 2, same traffic.
TAC 2.
It's only TAC channel. I didn't fucking try.
497.
Yeah, I know, right?
Give me 10197.
Bravo 1597.
You hear me, Tango 50?
Same traffic.
Thank you, sir. Michaela, please let go of that.
God damn it, Barry. God damn it.
Hey, stop. Michaela, good night.
Hey, why is there requesting peanut butter cups?
Too extreme, negative. We don't know if she's allergic and wants to end herself, so that's gonna be a negative.
you can get their IDs, you can check if they're allergic to anything.
We are requesting a free package to a coffee shop.
Up to you if you want to provide them.
Negotiator Tango 50 has eyes, just FYI.
I don't think they've been advised that they have we have a sniper.
Yeah, they haven't been advised. Go ahead and advise them.
Yeah, but I think the hostage is passed out.
Alright, advise them that we need to get medical for that hostage so they're going to let them go.
We want the cars moved out of the way.
This charger right here that's next to the Rempo isn't in the way.
we giving them free passage, or are we gonna go for when they're on their way to the car?
Which unit's gonna stay behind with the hostage?
I will.
10-4. They're free to go now. Be prepared for a 1080.
Have the solution on the driver.
I don't believe they were advised.
Starbucks, boys!
They were advised, but escalation of force, I don't believe dictated it.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. Alright, make your call outs. You're number one right now. Get on him. There you go. You're number one. Get after him.
+1, unit active 10 city.
Say direction of travel, weather, and traffic density.
The what?
Here, yeah, I'll call it. You stay on him. Gonna be eastbound Great Ocean Freeway, excess of 100 miles an hour at this time. Traffic density light, weather's clear. Crossing onto uncommon traffic.
Secondary is going to take over call outs. We're going to be headed southbound in Great Ocean. Going to be heading towards Sonora Freeway. Going to be approaching the tunnel entrance on southbound Sonora.
What?
As
oh, scuffed.
Yeah.
Be advised, they're going to be brake checking at the entrance to the cave, or tunnel, sorry.
Stay with them. Stay with them. Yeah, there you go. I'm just trying to fake you out. That's good.
Going to be continuing southbound Sonora, approaching East Joshua.
Have you done a pit before?
Nope.
Okay.
Going to be passing East Joshua.
So if we do a pit, you're gonna pull up just beside him, and then you're gonna try to hit right in front of his rear tire, right or left. Okay.
Okay.
Tango 100 request pit before getting to city.
Go ahead and go.
10-4.
Authorized.
Tango 50 is going to be attempting pit at this time. All right, go for it. Just pull up. Try to get right beside him and hit him right in that corner there. Oh, too far. They checked. There
Fuck
we go.
you!
Keep going.
I just
Try
want
to-
goddamn
Park.
coffee.
You got to be in that back right corner.
Stop rhyming, this bitch.
Be advised, they are off. They are threatening to shoot. Okay, try to get him. Try to get him again. Just get it parallel. Right there. Right there. Primary is going to be 1050. Oscar King.
Secondary is going to be taking primary. Going to be headed into opposite lanes of traffic on northbound Sonora Freeway. Going to be crossing back over into proper lanes of traffic southbound Sonora. Getting off on the far right hand side.
Yeah. So on the pits, you want to get right behind them so that when you pull into that side, you're going to spin them around. So you got to be back. Be careful. Say on the pit, give them distance, because if they spin out, you're going to want to go up. Instructions.
Pit unsuccessful. We're going to be lining up for another one clear. Going to be continuing on to northbound. They're going to be in us 1050 with a local.
Get back in. Get him back in one. Right there. Right there.
We're going to be primary units going to be out. Secondary takeover. Going to be on
hands.
foot.
Show me hands. Hands now. Hands. Put the gun down. Hands. Hey. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Also switch down.
Two down. Hey, I'm hit. I need medical. To the vest, but I got hit.
Alright.
Anybody catch the third?
Sit down right there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Can you hear me?
Tango 50, we're going to need EMS rolled to our location. One officer wounded, 2 10-15s down.
Indy 101, we'll have 3 suspects down, 1 officer.
Go and get medical rolling.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Ma'am.
This is Indy 101, can I get a med bag on me, please? I'm gonna have 1 no pulse. Multiple GS, multiple shots to the upper body, no breathing, no pulse.
Hey man, I'm not feeling very good. I might need some help. Blah, blah, blah. Hey man, I think I'm losing consciousness.
Can you 10176 to pillbox 1 level 3 officer?
Hey, it's gonna be
Good news,
scenario
I drank no blood,
index.
and I drank some coffee because my blood is coffee. So I got my coffee.
Someone's got no pulse. I don't.
You gonna let my daughter die?
Wait, what? Hello?
I mean, I'm not medically
get
trained.
shot?
You just let everyone die here?
That's what? That's a lie. You are medically trained.
I mean,
You get trained as basic freaking. I know you get trained for pretty sure. The hell? Why didn't you get someone to fix this before you collapsed on the damn? Jesus.
What are you gonna do? There you go.
God damn it. Move you over here a second. That's okay. Yeah, wanted to do.
Are you gonna help her?
Yeah. 1 second. Sorry.
1 second has been like 300. She's dying.
Okay. We need to go to freaking pillbox. I'm just gonna. Wait, what? I thought I. Okay, I'm going to carry you to the car and put you in it because the quick plot and
Okay,
Grace
fuck
should
it.
have you stable.
I'm fine. Handcuff me. Handcuff me, hello.
Alright, I'm good to go.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. Yeah, I'm good to go. I thought I was getting hit.
That was.
I think I'm about to still die again. I might have to go.
Ask one. Just ask Cass. Ask Cass for you.
Yeah, I tried. I think I
had
tried
to.
once and it's time twice. I'm seeing red. Okay, I'm good. Sweet. God save me. You gonna ride in the truck? You want me to hide in the truck?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Hey, so medical, a couple of things while we're riding back. So yeah, just work on your medical. I know you're probably pretty new to it, so it's no big deal. And then we can teach you how to
Read
deal
your
with
goddamn SOPs. I'm going to kill someone today. I'm going to kill someone today.
the other
I'm
thing to
not
note-
mad.
The other thing to note was, and I think that CO's in here. Is he with us? I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
All right, cool. The other thing to note is, also in the SOP, you'll see that there's a priority of caregiving too, which is why I was kind of bleeding out there and having issues. And you started working on that person, and I was like, hey man, I need help, and then passed out. So just take a look at the SOP when it comes to caregiving priorities.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Is everyone?
Hit each other at the same time?
I was told there's coffee here.
What? He actually
Oh!
Wow.
Shoot them! Shut the fuck up!
I shoot the drivers in.
Ah, you suck. My ratio was pretty good though. Was the bus your idea? Because that was pretty good.
No, that was Ryland's.
That was good. this isn't. This is cops being stupid. What?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Now I have like freaking 5 pages of injuries now, isn't it?
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna fly out. Peace.
Why doesn't the gas tank blow up?
Nah. That's just toxic.
Oh.
I don't know if the server's down or not.